This is a public service announcement from CT Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker. See, I told that my instructions were very clear. Don't tell any fucking body that I have a fucking medium on, Mark. And he said, sure, CT. And the first fucking thing he asked me, is it you're goddamn right, it's a medium, Mark. What motivates me now is just trying to help as many people as possible. All the people out there who tell me their stories and how they went through something or got through something because of some shit this old shit talker might have said, that motivates the fuck out of me. Is the iron addicts around the world, man. They motivate me, they keep me going. Well, the motivation now, and it's kind of funny, my motivation for training has changed, 100% from when I was young. Now, I talk so much shit. I feel like that I am the leader of the Iron Addicts movement, and I have a certain standard that I have to live up to. I mean, I tell people all the time, no matter what your fucking problem is, you're pissed on yourself, you gotta take a shit, your girlfriend called you and told you it was over, your grandma got a bunion on her fucking toe, it's still your motherfucking set. I broke my fucking fingernail, I can't make it to the gym today. That kind of shit bugs the fuck out of me. I have a slight fever, CT, I don't think I can, fuck you. If you give me everything you got, all of it, every bit of it, you cannot fail. No matter what happens, it's still your motherfucking set. I am Mr. It's still your motherfucking set. So I have to lead by example. So no matter what happens, I gotta get my punk ass in there and do exactly what I tell people to do, which is, kill their fucking self. Give everything you got, do the absolute best that you can do, and fuck the shit talkers. Fuck them. Fuck them in their ass, fuck them. I came from nothing, and I think that's pretty obvious. I came, I relate with the working guy. I worked all my life for somebody. Started out with a fucking paper route when I was 12 years old. I worked at a gas station 12 hours a fucking day by the time I was 16. And, straight to the Army. I've always worked. I was instilled in me that if you want to eat, you got to work. So I've been a hard worker all my life, and if you're a lazy motherfucker, I really don't have much patience with your ass. Matter of fact, I don't got no patience with your ass. If you're a lazy motherfucker, fuck you. I tell you one thing, people, if you ever have a conversation with Mark Bell, don't tell him shit, because he's definitely going to ask you about that shit. Good fucking question, Mark Bell. Because the reason I did it is because fucking money is, everybody's gotta have it. I mean, you need it to live, but it's not fucking everything. If you've been broke as fuck, then okay, what's the worst thing that could happen? Yeah, I'm fucking broke, man. I'm used to being broke. It's a condition that I'm well aware of. I'm fucking, not knowing I've been so broke that I wouldn't know where my fucking next meal was coming from. So, big money is, you can turn it down. If I'm eating now, man. Thanks to Iron Addicts around the world, I can fucking eat. So to me, that's the most fucking important thing. So if you think that you can buy CT Fletcher with your fucking checkbook, You are fucking crazy. You don't have enough money to buy my integrity. When I tell people when I was fucking starving and a person would come into the gym and when I was trying to be a personal trainer and they fucking whining and moaning and crying about how bad this shit hurts and being a little pussy, I would gladly give you a fucking refund before I listen to your whining ass anymore. Take the shit back. And I was fucking starving, dude. But it's that important to me. My integrity, my principles are not for fucking sale. So that's how I can turn that shit down. Mark Bell. Fuck yeah. I felt horrible when I had no money, no place to go, and I had to move in with my youngest daughter and live in, she didn't have an extra bedroom. She took the kids, my grandkids, out and moved them in the room with her so I could have a place to sleep. And I felt absolutely terrible about that because, you know, as a parent, you're supposed to take care of your kids. Kids are not supposed to take care of you unless you're fucking 85 and senile. Then they can take care of you, then it's okay. But I wasn't 85. I might have been senile, but I wasn't 85, and I did not want, and I just felt horrible about my daughter having to take care of me. So yeah, I felt bad about not having the money in that instance. A broke motherfucker gets treated a lot different than a motherfucker that has a little change, and you know, I'm by no means a rich motherfucker, but I can eat and pay most of my bills on time, so I get treated a whole lot different. I got fucking friends that, you know, I haven't spoke to in 30 years, and all of a sudden we best fucking pals. So, fuck y'all, by the way. I yell at people, Mark Bell, because I've always been an extremist. And I think that so many weightlifters can relate to me because a lot of us, bodybuilders, weightlifters, powerlifters, are fucking extreme personalities. We believe in taking shit to the limit. I've always been the kind of guy that want to take fucking shit to the limit, even at my own detriment. And one of the people, you know, don't cut off your nose to spite you. I cut my fucking nose off so many times just to spite my fucking face. You know, I'll do shit that won't seem sensible to the ordinary guy on a matter of principle. I'll stand on my principle is so fucking strong, but I believe in living on the edge, man. It's just something about being on the fucking edge. As to me, if you're not living on the edge, you're just not fucking living. Take a fucking chance. I don't give a fuck. You look at a guy that at one time in my life where I was surrounded by policemen and maybe 15 cops, and here I am, an unarmed dude. In that moment, I was so fucking happy. It was just like a state of tranquility took over, and I was in fuck it mode. So I was like, hey, you know, and the guys, they were saying, we're gonna take you to jail, we're gonna take you to jail. And I'm like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to go to jail, I'm homesick. Take my motherfucking ass to jail. I love it in fucking jail. Let's go, motherfucker. I'm happy to go to jail. But before I go, we're gonna have to fight first. We're gonna fight first. I'm gonna get a few of you motherfuckers. That's for damn sure. And you know what? They didn't take me. And when I fucking didn't want to go, I went. But when I was prepared to fucking go and go swinging, we'll leave you alone, Mr. Fletcher. But when I fucking, you know, trying to be Mr. Nice Guy and talk my way out of this shit, next thing I know, I'm in the back of the fucking squad car. I just, you know, I don't know. It's something about those moments when it's just something about looking your fucking death in the face and saying, fuck you. Come on, motherfucker. Oh, it's joyous. It's a joyous occasion. Oh, definitely. I guess I was like a lot of the guys now, and I feel for them. It's a lot of power lifters, weightlifters, the guys that are super dedicated to their craft. I know I was not the only one, but every meet to me was like a fucking Olympic Games, because powerlifting is not in the Olympics. It should be, motherfuckers, but it's not in the Olympics. I want to make it a mission of mine to try to get it in there. But and so every big contest was like my Olympics, and it was fucking life or death for me, man. And I know that there's somebody out there now who listens to shit who feels the same fucking way. I know I'm not the only retarded motherfucker who thinks that fucking trophy on contest day is fucking worth dying for. It is some people that absolutely feel the same way that I thought, and I believe that winning that championship was absolutely, unquestionably worth dying for. Is that crazy? Yeah. But you know what? I know I'm not alone. I know there's some motherfuckers out there who may not say it just like that, but there's some people out there that feel the same fucking way, that certificate with world champion on it, or that fucking trophy with world champion on it is absolutely, is it worth dying for? Yes. There's some fighters out there that know, is the championship worth dying for? Absolutely, it's worth dying for. If I die in the ring, I talked to Horace Gracie, he told me the same. He said, I never planned anything for after the fight. He went into the fight, either if I die in the ring, okay, but I'm gonna give it all. I plan on leaving everything I have right there in the ring, in the octagon. It wasn't a fucking ring. But anyway, the mentality was the same. His mentality going into a championship fight, my mentality in going to a championship powerlifting meet was absolutely the same. The doctors would tell me, CT, I knew before my last contest, they warned me, you could die right there, and you probably will die with the strain of, I was trying to lift 705 pounds, which was the record at that time. The strain of that would probably be too much for my back, and I'd probably die on fucking stage. CT, you still gonna go? Or we're telling you that this could really cause your death, man. He looked at me like, I'm like, are you crazy? Fuck yeah, I'm going. Of course I'm going. If I fucking die on stage, so what? So what, motherfucker? That's if I could pick the places to die, number one would be lifting fucking weights. Number two would be on top of some chick. Powerlifting is such an extreme sport. The thing that separates my love for powerlifting from bodybuilding is that bodybuilding is subjective. The judges' criteria is what determines the winner of a bodybuilding contest. If the majority of judges see the bodybuilding contestant and the majority likes what they see, then this guy gets the most votes and he's the winner. In powerlifting, your success or failure is based on one motherfucker. The man or woman in the mirror. If you lift that shit properly, it's no denying you. You cannot be denied. So your fate is in your own fucking hands. In bodybuilding, it is in the subjective hands of the judges. In powerlifting, you determine your fate. That's what appealed to me so much about powerlifting. I control who's gonna win this shit. And I'm a bet on my fucking ass. If I'm a gamble, I'm gambling on me. Fuck what you think. fuck what the odds say, I'ma gamble on my ass. As far as I'm concerned, I'm a sure bet, motherfucker. Oh man, I fucking love it. That's why. I don't have to, motherfucker. My vocabulary is much wider than that. I can talk without using. I got videos on YouTube proving I can go through a whole fucking speech without saying fuck. I just enjoy saying fuck. I think Muhammad Ali was one of the greatest fighters of all time, especially in the heavyweight division. There's never been another heavyweight that moved like that guy. He was as fast as a lightweight at heavyweight. But it is not because of his pugilistic, and yes, motherfucker, I said pugilistic skills that made him an all-time favorite of mine and a childhood idol of mine. It is because of what Muhammad Ali did outside the ring is what made him my hero. The fact as a little kid, I'm watching this guy, a black kid, a small black kid who grew up in very prejudiced South, you know, not grew up but was born in very prejudiced South. I was raised in Compton, but I was born in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. So I remember colored only water fountains, colored only restrooms, and back of the bus. I remember those things as a very small kid. So to see this black guy drafted by the United States Army, the government, and for him to stand up and say, because of my religious beliefs, because these Viet Cong ain't never called me a nigger, and the people right here at home have called me a nigger, I'm not going over there to kill another innocent, subjugated people just because the United States government says that I should do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's against my principles, it's against my belief, so I ain't fucking gonna do it. He stood up to the entire United States government and said, hell no. And you just don't do that, especially back when he did it. It was not a popular decision at the time he did it. I mean, there were some people who were on his side, but there was a whole lot of people, blacks and whites, that, you know, thought he was fucked up for making that decision. Oh man, you could go. I mean, some of the other fighters even, you know, condemned him for, you know, not going into the military. Joe Louis went in the military. Joe Frazier, they, you know, hey man, you should go. But Ali said, you know what? Fuck everybody. If the world, and they took his title in his prime, because you couldn't whoop Ali in his fucking prime. They took his title at his prime, stripped him of it, and said, you know, hey, you're not gonna fight, we're gonna take your money from you, we're gonna take your livelihood from you if you stick with this, with your decision. And he said, fuck it, you do what you will, I don't care, I ain't fucking going. And that takes King Kong balls to do some shit like that.
There have been many questions put to me why I refuse to be inducted into the United States Army. When not taking the step, I will lose so much. I would like to say that I did not lose a thing up until this very moment. I haven't lost one thing. I have gained a lot.
And I respect the man a great deal. He was able to go over and get hostages released. A lot of people don't remember that, but he got hostages released when the fucking government couldn't get fucking hostages released. But he was so respected around the world that he was able to go over. I was in the service at this time, and the Ayatollah Khomeini had hostages. He went over and they fucking let him take a bunch of those hostages with him, and the fucking government couldn't get shit. Couldn't get one. So to be that well respected and that revered, you know, it was something. It's just something that he went outside of boxing so much, which is a real goal of mine now, is to be more than known as a weightlifter. I got to get outside the weightlifting world. I want to do. So it's so much more to CT Fletcher than just lifting weights, and that's my goal. I'll never be Ali, but I just want to do something outside of lifting weights. Well, I attempted to do so by my Magnificent Obsession, the movie. I hope that it will get seen by people outside of just weightlifting, because I think the message pertains to a lot more than just weightlifting. People tell me that all the time, you know, what, a steady motherfucking set, gets college kids to do better on their fucking exams. And, you know, I got people telling me that it helped them get off alcohol and drugs, and it's not just, it came from the weightlifting world, but it's not just for weightlifters, and it wasn't even where I derived it from, had nothing to do with, you know, lifting weights. It came from my mother it came from my mom, who had nothing to do with lifting weights. It was just her strength and her courage, and how I seen her go through things and never complain is where, you know, it really ISYMFS stems from. Then when we got in the weight room, me and Big Rob, you know, we were doing a particularly hard workout. He was preparing for a contest, and he had to throw up, so he went and threw up. And I just reminded him when he got back that it's still motherfucking set. So you can throw up and shit on yourself, or piss, change your pamper, whatever the fuck you gotta do. But when you get back over here, you gotta finish that fucking set. I would have the message of ISYMFS, a steady motherfucking set, but I'd also, Iron Addict is really close behind that, because both have dual meanings inside and outside the gym. Of course, you know, no matter how hard the set gets in the gym, how much you strain, how much you grunt, how you feel like fucking passing out, or whatever, you pass out, you wake the fuck back up and get slapped around and keep fucking working out, man. That's what I think about it. But the message outside of the weight room, I think, is even more important. And I say the set is your life. And as long as you're living, then it's your set. As long as you have life, then your set continues. And no matter what happens during that set, whatever happens during your life, whatever obstacles come in your path during your life, it's still your set. As long as you're living, as long as you're breathing, it's still your set. So whatever obstacles you have, you find a way to get through it. You find a way to get through that obstacle, and you keep repping. You keep living, repping, living. You keep living, you keep on, and if you stick with it, if you got enough testicular fortitude to stick with it, and that goes for women too. If you got enough testicular fortitude to stick with it, women, then you'll be okay. And how the fuck do I know? Because I fucking did it. That's how. From experience. Old people say experience is the best teacher. Well, them motherfuckers is right. It is. You go through something, then you can talk about it. I hate fucking experts who know every fucking thing about every fucking thing, and they never did a fucking thing. You ain't never done shit, but you're a fucking expert. Fuck you. Tell me about what you did, motherfucker. Don't tell me about what you read about or you studied on or none of that, or your fucking theory. Fuck you and your theory. Take your theory, twist that motherfucker up, and shove it up in your ass. Fuck your theory. And the next Iron Addict, when I coined the phrase Iron Addict, I thought first about addiction. I thought about addiction first. And addiction, people think about a drug addict. A woman has kids, a husband, a good job, a home, everything that this life seems could offer. And once that housewife, your neighbor next door, gets addicted to drugs, none of that shit matters. She will give up her children that she gave birth to. She will give up her job. She will give up her husband. She will give up every earthly possession and sell her fucking body to get money to pay for those fucking drugs. That is the pull. That is the pull of addiction. That is the power of addiction. So when I say addicted to iron or an iron addict, when I didn't know whether I was gonna live or die after the surgery, when I fucking had to sleep with my back up against the wall for months, I would still sit there. Man, fucking, if I laid flat on my back, I couldn't breathe. But I would still sit there, frail as fuck, sucked up as fuck, and dream of the day that I could go back to the gym. Dream of the day that I could curl again. Dream of the fucking day that I could walk amongst the monsters again and hold my fucking head up. Because the fucking call, the draw, the pull of the fucking iron was there. Iron addict. When I say a fucking addict, if you can't relate to an iron addict, relate to a fucking drug addict. Relate to somebody that's fucking strung out on fucking drugs and what they'll do to get those drugs. It fucking pulled me, man. It was a calling. So a lot of people claiming, yeah, I'm an iron addict, CT. No, you ain't, motherfucker. No, you're not. You don't even know what the fuck you talking about.
They don't want it that bad.
Just because you go to fucking LA shitness or fucking this planet fuckness 2 or 3 days a week with your fucking small size t-shirt on, eating free pizzas on Fridays, you ain't no fucking iron addict motherfucker. You have no idea what it means to be an iron addict. Just think about being addicted to drugs. When you're away from the gym, away from the iron, you're thinking about the iron. You're thinking every fucking day, whatever you're doing, you at school, you at fucking work, you're messing around with your girlfriend, Brett, whatever the fuck you're doing. Well, you may not be thinking about iron at that time, but you cannot wait to get back to your fucking first love. Cannot wait to get back to the iron. I feel like I can smell fucking iron. Walking into LA fuckness or planet fuckness, I don't get it. I don't get that call of the iron. When I walked into super training, it's there, man. It's just the fucking presence. It's almost, you can fucking feel when some fucking hard work is going on in this motherfucker. It's some brutality in the fucking air. You can smell that shit. I smell fucking brutality in the air. It's a goddamn, it's a presence. It's not too many things that piss me off more than you young fucks who come to me and say, CT, I've been working out for 18 months, man, constantly pouring my heart into it. I'm an iron addict, And you know, this lifting weights is my life. And I just don't have a fucking sponsor yet. I don't know, you know, what I'm gonna do, what I gotta do. Motherfucker, you ain't done shit. 18 months is nothing. Nothing. 34 fucking years. 6 world titles without a fucking sponsor. And you think you deserve a fucking sponsor. You think you've worked so fucking hard that you deserve a fucking sponsor after 18 months. I worked there 18 months, CT. I could just slap the taste out your fucking mouth. Fuck you. You have not earned shit. Nobody owes you a fucking thing. You just beginning, motherfucker. Oh, I worked so hard. No, you have not. You have not put your time in. You have not worked your ass off. You, my friend, are whining ass, pissy diaper wearing little punk. So, you get on my fucking nerves. Please stop sending me letters and shit telling me how much you deserve a fucking sponsor. It does nothing but piss me off. Work, motherfucker. You have not put in no work yet. 18 months, my ass.